What are you doing, Coach? Welcome everybody. I want to welcome everybody that's watching this video. Great morning, great afternoon, great evening, whatever time of the day it is. It's a great time to be a part of IML. It's a great time to be a part of Forex. So I wanted to do this video because a lot of people are wondering, okay, Coach, I've gone through my list. I've checked it twice. I found out who was naughty and who was nice. And I'm down to the end of my list. How do I continue to build my group? How do I continue to add to my funnel? Well, I got some great news for you. Very easily. You leave the house or you connect with people through social media. Now, on this particular broadcast, I'm not going to be talking so much about how to connect with people on social media, although I will do a video in that regard so that you can kind of like see how I'm touching people, if you would, and being able to actually communicate with them and get some information. Now, obviously, when you're talking about being able to connect with people via social media, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, you're talking about a longer time period, if you would, between the time that you connect with them to the time that you're able to send them information, as well as being able to follow up with them. And there's nothing wrong with that. I definitely do that, and I will show you how to do that. But something that's a lot quicker, if you're talking about being able to put a few names in your funnel, then go ahead and do the internet. But if you're talking about putting a lot of people in the funnel, then what you have to do, you have to actually get out of the house and you have to do some massive amount of exposure, massive amounts of being able to connect with people. And that's what I'm going to go over with everyone right now, how to actually connect with people. Now, in my previous business, what I did, I passed out product, I gave people product, I had a conversation with them, and you really had to find out whether or not that person was open to actually drinking the product. Do you drink coffee or tea at least occasionally, was one of the things that we said. I'm not going to go too much into that, but if the person didn't drink either one of those, or you were not, you didn't so happen to have some product there on hand, then it was a little bit awkward in that, but you know what, you could still connect with them and still get some things done. No excuses here, right? And now, here we are, we're in Forex. And what I want to do is just kind of like talk you through it and then walk you through it so that you can really understand what it is that I do. So let's start with the talking it through part. Obviously, I've been a part of this industry now for 15 plus years, and in the time that I've been a part of this industry, I've pretty much had a product that I had to have in my hand or access to, be it a bottle of juice, or be it some packages, or be it something that you could spread on yourself, whatever it is, you usually had to have some product there with you. And here in this industry now, dealing with Forex, and I mean industry, I'm talking about foreign exchange, we no longer have a tangible product that we can put our hands on. So it's really about being able to convey the concept of what it is that we do and the reason why they should want to know more information. So what I really want to do is go in, make a connection with someone, be able to pique their interest, be able to inform them and give them some information, and then basically ask them if that makes sense. And if it does, then guess what? Exchange of information takes place, and now you can actually get to the next level, which is obviously being able to share the opportunity with them and then being able to follow up. So how does this go? I'll tell you. I'm going to role play with myself because, see, right now I'm talking to you, but the picture I see is of me. I'm going to talk to that handsome young man right there, and I'm going to pretend I just walked into a store. Maybe I was in there looking for something. Maybe I wasn't. Maybe I saw them and they looked pretty sharp or whatnot, and I came in with that cheesy line. I say, you walk in and they start to ask you, "Hello, sir, how can I help you?" And you go something like this: "Well, I'm looking for a winner. Have you seen one lately?" That's a good cheesy line, and usually that person looks at you and they say, "Well, I'm a winner." "Oh, great, I was looking for you." Something fun like that. Or, maybe you're in there and they walk up and they say, "How you doing, sir?" And you say, "You know what, I'm doing fantastic, but I I got to get better. Something that makes you different from everybody else that's walked into that store. So that's going to help you to be able to make that first connection. Now, let's go back from the one with the winner. And the person says, well, I'm a winner. You know what? I'm looking for winners right now. Can I ask you a question? And you just launch right into it, guys. People are used to being asked questions, and if they don't want to answer the questions, they'll tell you. But pretty much 9 out of 10 times that person will say, yeah, what's your question? And my question to them is, have you ever heard of Forex before? The person typically will look at you, no. And you go, wow, isn't that amazing? Forex. Let me put this in the context for you. The United States economy does about $25 trillion. That's with a T, trillion dollars a year. And that's between cars, boats, homes, real estate, clothes, you name it, food. $25 trillion is what the U.S. economy does. But Forex does over $5 trillion a day. That person then looks at you and goes, wow, that's a lot. I've never heard of it. I say, well, you know what? There's 2 reasons why you've never heard of it. Do you want to know what they are? And they go, well, yeah, tell me. Well, first of all, the powers that be, didn't want you to know about it. That's the first reason. The second reason is, up until about 10 years ago, you couldn't really afford to know about it. In order to get involved in that market, you need, a bare minimum of about $500,000 to $1 million to get involved. But over the last 10 years, a lot of things have changed, a lot of different new regulations, and it's allowed everyday people like you and I to actually get involved in the Forex market. So Forex is changing one currency for another. Have you ever seen those squiggly lines that you see on the daytime TV and things of that nature, 5 o'clock news? And usually they'll go, yes. Well, a lot of times people see that and they think it's, automatically stocks or whatnot, but sometimes it's Forex. And if you take a closer look at it, you'll see that those little squiggly lines ain't necessarily squiggly lines. There's some other things going on over there. Sometimes I might even ask them, hey, do you have your cell phone? Well, pull it up and I'll show them. Or I might just simply say like this. Let me ask you a question. I want you to think about all the money that has flowed through your bank account over the last 5, maybe 10 years. How much has the bank paid you on that? I mean, interest-wise, how much has the bank paid you? And usually you'll get this blank stare, or you'll get this nothing, because nothing is what they're actually getting. My next question is, I ask them, do you work hard for your money? They go, well, yeah, I work hard for my money. And what do you normally do with it? They say, well, I put it in the bank. And they don't pay you for your hard-earned money. So you work hard on it, and then you take it to the bank and it sits there, right? And they go, yeah. I said, no, wrong. The bank uses your money to actually make other investments. That's why it's called currency. It's continuing to move over and over again. It's currency, right? And they go, wow, yeah, you're right. Well, let me ask you a question. Who do you think would be able to do a better job of handling your money? The bank, which makes money and don't give you anything, or you that take your money and be able to learn a skill in which you're able to actually make money? Typically they go, well, I probably could do better. So what if there was a way? What if there was a skill that you could actually learn on how to actually multiply your money? Would you want to know about that? And usually that's when they go, absolutely. Well, that's what I do. I help people connect with the school, with an academy that teaches people the skill on how to actually trade in the Forex market. Now, this is where we get to the fun part here, is getting their information. I'm going to give you my card, I'm going to give you my information, but I want you to do something for me right now. That person goes, yeah, what is it? I want you to text me right now. I want you to text me right now. And that person pulls out their cell phone and they text. Guys, now you have their information. You give them your information. And you know what? You now put yourself in a position to be able to actually send out some information to them. Now, once you send out the information to them, guess what? You got to follow up. You got to do all the things that you normally do. But now you've created a warm lead. Those people are pretty excited. They're pretty excited about what's going on. So now you actually have built yourself a database. You could talk to 5 people a day. You can talk to 5 people an hour. You can talk to as many as you want. And it's always going to be the same thing. Can I ask you a question? What is Forex? What is Forex? What are you doing out there, coach? And I just told you. Now, the next time I make a video like this, I'm going to tell you exactly what I do online to make that connection or really warm up to that connection, so therefore I can send them out some information and be able to find out if, you know what, they want to change their life, if they want to make their life go boom, if they want to break out of the old mindset and get a new thought process in which they can actually use to be able to earn money. Because my mission here on this planet now is to help as many people as I can. I'm talking about upwards to, I say about 500,000 people over the next 5 to 10 years on learning how to actually trade in the Forex market. We're also going to teach them how to trade when it comes down to the crypto and things of that nature, but definitely in the Forex market. I'll see you guys on another clip. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment below or hit me up at chill212mg@yahoo.com. Go ahead and hit me up over there, or you can hit me up on my cell phone, 832-729-0980, and I promise you I'll get back with you ASAP. So I'll see you guys on another video at another time. Bye.